Welcome back, folks, to Fix TV. I'm your host, Biggs, as usual. So, we're back with another Factorio, and we'll go through it just in case you missed or refresh your mind about what we were doing last time. So, now it's getting for the purple. This is what we wanted. So, I've got a lot of stuff ready. We now need to get the furnaces, which will be the last. I think it's the last thing on the list to get. If I remember rightly, probably not. Like here. Oh no, we need to get the productivity module. So just let's see where the productivity module is. That's the productivity module. So that needs the same as well. I wonder if it's better to get the product. No, because I was thinking, is it better to get the productivity module first? But no, because the productivity only needs these two, where the furnace, if we go back, needs all this. And we've got all this here. And obviously we need to build. We need to now build the brick thing, but we got to get it from here because obviously the bricks in the steel furnace, as we know before, get it from here. I can't decide. It'll have to be coming up. That means that end result is coming up. I have to work out how I'm going to do this. I think they're the wrong way around, actually. They are the wrong way around. That's what was confusing me. I think that's what I was thinking. That's confusing me. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space. That's what people, I think that's what people forget in this game. Space is key. We now, we'll get the 2 for now. Build this out here. That's where everything is coming in. I need the... Oh, that's what I was building, wasn't I? So I need the 3 to come in. No, that's wrong. If I'm going to do it through that, I need to turn this around. Because this... The green... The red circuit, and then because I fancy I was calling it the bag colour, it's easier, comes from further up here, up at the top, where the others are going to come through down here, because these are already made, or, well, no, that's, no, I wasn't doing it that way, was I? I was actually going to make this. That's the wrong selection there. Apologies. That just that needs nothing. No. We need furnaces. Furnaces. Do we... I'd rather have the end result here and not, you know? In fact, actually, we've got the pre-production here. I'm going to go, instead of me doing it, I'm going to steal it. This is what we want here, basically. This is exactly what I'm wanting. Let's copy this. And let's take that down there. I could do that there. But I'm just going to do that. I'm going to... The trouble is this is what annoys me a bit about this, is you can't just shove something over the top of it, like you saw there, that's exactly the same resource, it's exactly the same thingy, and then it'll all link up. You've got to take every flipping thing out. Now this is the part that I disagree with this game. That in principle. Because this game can be it can be hard enough as it is, you know. But I digress. Sorry about that. It just gets it does get my goat sometimes. That can still come on there because we don't really. I mean, that's a lot of stone anyway. There's no point, like, you know, trying to do. I didn't want the pre-infrastructure up here. I just wanted this. You see, all the pre-infrastructure should be somewhere else. But now I don't know how much of this I'm going to need, but it is what it is. We might as well. Again, I've run out of girders. I call them girders. I don't know why they don't call them girders in this game, because technically that's what they are. But I'm just going to get loads of them, because we're going to need them. We're going to need... Excuse me. Sorry, I had hiccups there. I took a gulp of tea before I started recording. And it probably wasn't the best idea. So that's going to get me the... I'm going to select it now, because if I don't select it, I'll... What was I wanting? My brain's gone doolally. Right, that was it. Sorry about that. I was looking... You know, sometimes you look at something and you're going, I can't remember what I'm looking at. I've lost the plot here. And that's what I was doing. That needs to be there. Now I've moved it along. That is in line with that. That is the out. That is going to be the out. I know I can get the number, the 2 version, if you like. But I'm just gonna... Oh, I haven't got any. Well, that's a bit of a downer. Let's go and find me... that's our red. I'm gonna steal a bit of... that way I've got some more. I want to... Where's the... No, you see it somewhere. I'm trying to find the building of the... Here they are. Here they are. I am not making a lot of these. I'm just going to steal them from here. Right. That should be, like, tons of them. Yeah, I think this, like this, where this goes and this sort of needs to come up here. Because I think this is the only thing. This could go right to here. I think this is the only thing. So this little debacle here can be improved. And I think... These that are going down here, I could take them right the way through there and not have this pre... That's another thing in another place. I need to be a bit more, you know, a bit more conservative with that. Right, so... Anyway. Stop faffing, pig. Get on with it. You don't want to eat your babby ass. Oh, these cream furnaces are just taking forever and a day. Right. Select that. So that's the 2. That's... The problem is with that is me putting that... Oh, no. I'm alright. Have I got the red ones? Yeah, I've got red. That needs to take that. That's... It's a bit like what we had before in the other one. That... then that should be... That'll be pushed up now. I'll work out where I want that eventually. So that's the red one, and that's the other two. I've got to remember that. That's the pipes. Yeah, just in there, I think. I think I can... I have to do it there. Then I can... I think I can jump that. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So now I've jumped the pipe. So now I've got these going. That's what I want. Right. Kill the foliage. Kill the foliage. That can... I didn't like the sound of that. Oh, I see. There's a biter nest just... We can just see it on the map there. Now I'm going to have to solve that in the next play, probably. We do not want any of these to get on our... The thing is, I'm taking this foliage out, and they don't like that, because obviously... But, what I'm doing is, I'm going to electric. So, it's going to be a bit better every time that I'm going to it. Why's that got onto there? I do not know. Oh no, it hasn't. But there was a right, so that's that. Obviously, I can increase this if I need to. I just move that down and then go around again. That is... I don't know what the hell that was from. I have no idea. This is now going to tie this up. Obviously, it's not going to have everything yet, so that's why it's not going to work fully. Have I got more furnaces? I have. So let's just dump them in. I'm taking that to there, to there, there, to there. Not doing that, thank you very much. I know I could actually get them to come in the centre, but, you know, it is what it is. I've got no power. Where's all my power gone? Can I reach that? I can reach it from there. Alright, I think I'm powered up now. I am. Right, let's take that. That's our reserve of stone going in. Why are you... Oh, because you haven't got any... I'm not going to make many, because I don't think I need that many. Because it does make quite a few. And now we got the steel furnace going. Yay! I know, I think the same. Oh, flipping time. But it is a... You've got to... with this game, it is what it is. Some more of them. I don't need any of them. I don't bother making them. I don't think you need to make the red one, to be honest. I don't think they're relatively used that much. I say that, and then I'm using them quite a lot, but it is what it is. Right. Let's... that's... Actually, that's the red one there. Yeah. So that needs to be a 50%. Don't like that idea. Nope. Don't do that. That's not what I want you to do. That's better. So instead of taking, I'm just putting it on one side of the belt and not the two. Obviously, now that's going to take that. It's going to take a lot. And I need to obviously rank up the other problem. Again, it's always about increasing in this game. It's never about so once I've got that going, don't understand why I've got that there. Oh, I do now. I'm gonna put that because I'm a bit worried about that. I'm gonna take these out maybe in this episode or the next one. I don't know yet. You got 100. That'll do. I could do a box actually, and then it would be infinite. Well, it would be infinite, but given the box. Right, so that's done. That means that's coming through there. That means in our Sehions. Yeah, we're back to science again. Thank God for that. We can now, I think. No, I'm wrong again. You see, I always have to go check. Check of the check. No, so now it's actually. Oh, 5, then there. Yes, it will be going up. That means I could do one space. These. Oops. Why did I have sulfur in my hand? I never know. This productivity. I don't think it just says productivity. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have to have either or. Just that. So again, this is going to have to come down. Now this is where it gets interesting. Even if it wasn't interesting before. Because what I want is I want the green. Now I stopped the green because I didn't know how much green I was actually wanting. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to. I want that to go there. I don't think it. I'm just going to put that there. I don't think it sends that down on its own. I don't think it does. No. I don't know why I questioned myself there, but I was a bit like, doesn't do this, does it? That's fine. That again, I'm going to run around here and connect to there. That means that's got a lonely trip down here, but obviously it needs the red anyway. That means the green. I need to work out where I want this line. In fact, I'll work backwards. Can I do that there? I wanted it as tight as possible. That's what she said. Anyway. Don't ask me. I'll do that because I know that this screen is definitely gonna. Yeah, I think I can move this. I think this is a prime candidate for being moved. I think in the last play, I don't think I had it like this. I think it was because I was wanting to push everything, but I think they're the only two that actually have this sort of thing. So now green is going to go into there, which will allow us to make these two. There we go. Now green's coming in with a bit of red. That way, that way. I'll do it the same as I've done with the other one. Although I don't think I've got... Oop. Got big spaces, spaces. Spaces, spaces everywhere. They didn't say that in the song. It reminds me Two Unlimited. If you don't know who Two Unlimited are, I think they're I think it was, I'm sure it's a Dutch band back in the 90s. I used to like that band. Right. There we go. Now, so this is now doing its thing. Yay! I've lost it there. I'm never a great lover of. I always forget which is which. Right, that will be that. That'll be that. That'll be that. But that has not got. Right. So now we're cooking on gas. Now we're cooking on gas. So we've got all three to have our science going. So because I've got all three, the science is right. You know, I was trying to do these in an order. Like I said, I think this one here, this, and potentially this should be. Well, the thing is, I suppose you can't really do that with that because it needs the inserters, and the inserters are here. But I think the red is the prime example that it should be way down this side, way down here. Because it's actually more of a prime than the green. Because it only needs copper and the gears, and that's it. It doesn't need anything else. It needs two of the simple production things. But anyway, I digress. Sorry about that. Let's have a... I'll tell you, this, seeing as I finished it last time, this paste and copy is a fantastic thing to have. So that's that. Right, let's... I have to change to the... Oh, I did that one right. Yeah, so we've got all these three. So we've got this, we've got this, and we've got this now. So... Bonus. Bonus, bonus, bonus. That's still going to come... We're going to have to swap that because obviously that's the sulfur one. And we don't want it, but I just thought I'd use that just as whoops. That's a bit of a problem. Oh no, what am I doing? That is going up. That's going up. Get rid of that, we don't want that. Oh yeah, we did do that. What am I doing? Biggs, what are you doing, you idiot? I don't think we're going to be able to produce nowhere near as much as this purple, but I'll rank it up there to be the same. And we'll have to, maybe in this one or the next one. I want to get rid of this bite nest. I'm worried about this because they will come if they get too big. And I don't like that idea. I don't like them at all. Are we in a... Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Because that's going the wrong way. There. Yes, I still need the two. I'll get some more reds. I've only got so many. Let's see how many reds I've got. That wasn't supposed to be there at all. Don't like that. Don't like mixing up me thing is the wrong way around. It'll confuse me. I'm getting old, so in, and in. No, that was... that needs to be that way. Have I done that one? Yeah. I've done it the wrong way. Oh no, I've done it the right way there. I should look at the... What I should do is... I'm looking at the arrow, but what I should do is look at the end to where it picks up. And it just confuses the hell out of me sometimes. Get off. Right, that down here. That means that, or jump that too. That means that'll do that. Then we'll do that. Then we'll do that. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I've got no thing. Well, that's a bit of a problem. But before we go and grab it, we might as well set this up. Make sure we've got it all set up. Yeah. And we'll make some more. Come on, where are you? That's the... Here we are. I can see it here. Right. Right. That'll that be enough. I think we're going to have to increase because the purple is I think the purple's slow, but I think the yellow is even slower. It gets slower and slower as you go through. Purple, purple, purple. That's why I selected that. Purple and purple. That's not purple. That is... Purple, 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 purple. Purple again. Right, so, have I got that right? Yes, 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 yes. We have no Zileki. I don't actually know. I've got to clean that up because that's terrible. Where's that going? Oh, I know where that's going. I'll keep that going to there. I was thinking, what's that? What? Yeah, I should go to these actually. That'll give me a more of a spread, and I think I just need less of them, but... Come on. Oh, I've already got one in there. I said, why is it not working? Stupid. That should then power that. Right, so we got power, apart from this one. I don't... it's not going to even get anywhere near close to them. Right then. Let's move that out of the way, because that's annoying. I think I will. Right. So remember, remember, we need all three coming. We need all these. So let's, and it's all down here. So, oh, and then we're gonna need some more. Things as well. I know that's a hell of a long way from the production that's here. You could argue the point that you could have moved the production up big, but you know, it is what it is, and we deal with it. How am I gonna want this? This is the question. I don't want... I'm gonna have to have all three really close to each other. That's the problem. that one... No, I don't normally do it like that, but I think that's the only option that I've got, really. You see what I mean? I'm going to split them like that. I'm running out of... I need to get some more belts. Oh, thank you very much. That's nice and carried out. Let's fill up on the old belt system. I mean, that's the decent thing about it. I can just go, yay! And I've just got 800 and it'll just remake them again. Because I'm going to need a lot to... Right, so this is our... This is going to be the second one. Like here. Is that not sending up there then? Red. Ah, it's just missing the red. Yeah, because we've got to... I've got to increase the floor of this, haven't I? That's the problem. The red is pretty intermittent at best. But it's bound to be. The green socket. Right, that's that. That can come there. So I'm flowing that, then I'm flowing that, then I'm flowing that. All these three need to come down to here. So this is going to be an interesting one to say the least. I'm not going to... Well, that one could be on its own. Why don't I do it here? Then do that. But the furnaces are not doing the furnacey thing. That I can just grab. Oh, there they are. I'll grab that now. Now I've got them down to a 2. And I've got a split of 2. Oh, that works out quite well. So that one, no, not that one. That one can go into there. No, still not that one. That one can go into there. Just making sure that I've not gone too far. I don't think I have. No, it's only just barely in there. That's what I want. Jolly good. I think what we'll have to do is move these over. I don't know. What's this one for? Oh, that's for the blue. Oh, I can solve that one. Come on. Oh, what are you doing? Better. Not exactly where I wanted it, but still. I tried to think what side I wanted. That's why I was pausing there. Sorry. I want that on that side. So this blue is going to come on this bottom side. And that means the purple, wherever it is, which is up here. They turned on our lights again. Turn the lights on. Can come at the top side. Because that's what I'm trying to do, you see. I want them to get... This side would be for the military and the yellow. Or I might actually do a little bit of a movement and push them down slightly and then do the bottom and work up. But let's work out that eventually when we get to that stage. Right, that now is gone into its track. That's gone into its track. We should whoever's stealing all the stuff. In fact, I think I've got some. Yeah, I have got some actually. No, oh no, that's the truth. That's the trouble. You can't put them on the blooming belt. You can't do it like that. Just try to put them on the belt and I just get a furnace to me up. No, you can't do it like that. What you have to do is put it in a box. And that would be the only way to do that. Right, so we are waiting. So now we're waiting for the module. Once the module is coming, which it's there. I think I've got some modules, haven't I? No, I haven't got any. Why is it not? Why is it not sending the modules up? Oh, we are. We're just really slow. Ah, that'd be the reason why. Pigs has got the things the wrong way around. Again. Never mind. That's why he stole the modules. He stole them. Oh, there we go. We get purple. Yee! Oh, let the dogs out. Right. So purple's on the way. I have absolutely zero blue. I don't know why, because I have no engines. Engines are not getting made. Why is my engines not getting made? Oh. Now I know why. Oh, I see. I see. I see my misdemeanor. What I've done is I've filtered these, but the problem being is now I'm not sending, I'm not sending them back up there. Yeesh. That should go that way. Now you send that one round that way. Right, there we go. So 50% of them are now going the other way. Now you're going to start building your engines. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Right. How are we doing? You see what I mean? You don't really need a lot of concrete to be able to get these things going. That means it's the red. Right, so we know that the red signs is an issue. The red signs. The red here. Now, what have I got? I've got... Is that much? Yeah, that's assembly 2. Now, I only have assembly 2 at the moment. I don't think I have assembly 3. I think there's assembly 3. I may be wrong. Yes, there's automation 3, but I need the purple. The purple is definitely being needed. I'm going to bank up the trouble is the blue is not being made either, so that's why this is getting halted, because there's no blue coming in. Ay. Which means this is what the engine was for. Ah, right. So that's fine. The engines are going to come in. And I've got a ton of... obviously, I've got a ton of red here. So look, tons of red signs. I'm wonder if I increase the... the production of these. I've got a lot. And they do take an enormous amount of time. To build. Obviously, I did this different on this one, so we'll get some more. I'll do it on the top on this one because that's how I did it. Don't know why I did it on the top, but it is. Yes. Yeah, I think that's better. I always get confused. I was looking at the arrow. Don't look at the arrow. Look at the end of the thing, and that'll tell me which way I want. It'll say, well, which way is it going to turn? Which might be the better way of looking at it. I get confused. I usually get confused. Nope, don't like that there. Come on. Go on. Go on. Right. How's that going? Oh, because I've not selected engine. No? Oh, you great. Never mind. I'll say it myself. I'll say it myself. I was completely building the wrong thing. It's alright. They'll just insert themselves. Never mind. You can't win them all. We're definitely going to go to the 3 ones eventually. That's for certain. Probably that could be for, you know, any like pre-production or something like that. Engines, engines, engines. Right, engines are on the way. Right, we've increased doubled the amount of engine production. That should solve that one. I'm still, like I said, I'm not producing enough red. Now we are on assembly item 2, so we're already on the bigger, and we're just not producing enough. Oh, well that's obvious why. We got the green. We've got the. There's not enough not enough plastic coming through. Why is there not enough plastic coming through? Let's have the walk of shame. Look at the plastic production. It's very small. This is definitely the walk of shame. Like I said in the ooh, look at that. Yeah, we definitely need to. I'm gonna have to definitely take that out. They will absolutely cripple me if I let them get down there. Don't like that idea. And it has been a while. It's been and I need this as we're coming in the mini map. This one on the top right hand side. It's not too bad because we're not getting coal. So, but that is a big nest. That is a really big nest. Now, how come I'm not producing enough? It may be to do with the derricks. How much are we getting? Crude oil, 20. Is that good? I don't know. Where is more of the crude oil? Well, crude oil's around here somewhere. There it is. Yield at 100 and something. I don't think it's yielding enough. I think that's the problem. Yeah, because if you look at the petroleum gas, the gas isn't producing enough. So it's not actually producing enough. How can I build another derrick? No, I cannot. That's a bit of a Swiss. But oh, fuck. Right, now I can walk through. Huh? Get me through there. We have got obviously quite a. I don't think they've taken anything out either. No, they haven't taken me out yet. They're being very nice but the problem is when you're leaving these. Oh, I'll go back on the belt. So yeah, sulfur and that's fine. Right, now I'm on the belt. Probably should have done a belt that was the other way as well. Then I could have just walked away. Could do with a car and that, but you know. Now we got this little yeah, so I'm gonna solve this and maybe in the next video we'll take out that little biter nest that's just coming on this left hand side, because that is a lot closer than I don't like that being that close. I must admit, that is very close. I think that's probably the one of the nests that I'd already actually taken out before. We're getting close to the end of the video, so I think what we'll do is when I get the crude and come down, we'll do our closing talking as usual. But yeah, thanks for watching these. I know I'm slow, and I apologise. But I try to be methodical, and if you've not played this game, then it's very difficult to. It's quite difficult to watch somebody working out what they're trying to do. And even for me, it's trying to work out. What do I want? I want copper. That's probably because I haven't had copper for donkeys. For donkeys' years, I haven't needed it. So, let's just have a bit of copper here. In fact, what I could do is... I don't think that'll work. It may work. What I was planning on was to go back up there, put this derrick in, connect it up, but oh, I'll want some more. I know what I want. Because I've got a lot. Well, I've got some pipes, but the trouble is I'll get some more, and I'll also get a couple of these as well. Yeah, because what I was planning on was allowing that to build, go back up there and put them four in a box. I know it sounds mad, but the trouble is, if you put them in a box, and then when I go back up there and I want to build them, I don't need to build them. I've already built them in a box. I don't... Well, firstly, let's see if they go in a box. That'd be a good idea. Ugh. I know we're right close. I'm just gonna get to the end of this. But yeah, like I said, thank you very much for watching these. I know, like I said, I'm slow and this, that, and the other end. Last time was the first time I've ever actually finished the game and got to the science and got the rocket off. But I try and do it methodically for people that want to play the game and have never seen it before. And then that way they can hopefully learn off... Well, I said that, learn off me, but you know what I mean. And it's like having a mega... I mean, this is my own idea with a mega thing. Similar to, I suppose, other people's, but, you know, they have it how they want it. I wonder if I can hold them. Yeah, see? If I do that, that means I get these out of my inventory. I want them up there anyway. That's going to work. Hey, that's a good idea. Anyway, if you, like I say, if you like this sort of thing, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.